So a lot of people are finally starting to open their eyes to semen retention, and I'm fucking that excites me for real, because I get a lot of DMs and like a lot of messages on social media about it because I I guess openly like am proud to do this shit to do semen retention because as a man it has been the best decision, the best thing that I could have ever done for myself and probably ever will do for myself if I'm being honest. Um, it's been it's been a blessing. It's been a miracle. It's been magical, like seriously. And I used to think, like I'm sure if you watching this video, you probably already like watched another one on it or did research, and you hear a lot of these things, and it's just like yeah, whatever, whatever, whatever. But shit is real life. Like the things that I've been able to do and produce have been crazy. Even down to the the emotion that I feel like the default. I feel like probably before senior attention, I probably didn't have a default emotion. It was like I was just feeling whatever was going on that day. If I woke up and checked my phone and saw some shit that pissed me off, that was the move for the day. Or that was the move that started the day. Like how you start your day is kind of how you finish it. And I don't, if I wake up mad, I'm not gonna go to sleep angry. But you know what I'm saying? Like it it does fuel the trajectory. I will say that how you started off. And I think we all know that at this point. Come on. But yeah, like I have a default now, and I can't even describe it. I just feel full of life. I feel so full. Like this year and doing seam retention this time, I've done it on and off for like 2 3 years now, really since I've learned about it, because I love to challenge myself, and I'm all into like adventure, and I always want to try something at least once. And like I don't, you gotta challenge. I love to challenge myself. Like it sounds crazy. It sounds difficult. You know what I'm saying? Holding your nut, not busting a nut. That sounds ridiculous. It used to sound ridiculous to me. Not so much no more. Once I started getting the benefits of it. But yeah, it used to sound very ridiculous. And because it sounded so ridiculous and so impossible, I was like, I have to do this. And after I heard about the benefits, I think one of my biggest goals immediately was, I want to do one full year without busting a nut, and I just want to see how far I can get in my life. There's so much shit that I want to do and focus on and go towards, and I feel like I distract myself a lot, and I allow life and other people to distract me so much, and I feel like this is an opportunity for me to hone down and have tunnel vision and be strict with what I want and who I want to be. And it has been that for me as of now. Um but yeah, it's a I get DMs that people are just like, why are you doing it? You look stupid. Holding your nut is ridiculous. Like you look crazy. You sound crazy. Why would you do something like that? I bust every day. I just bust 3 times today. Da da da. Or I get the other side of it too. Like you're very disciplined, or I would want to do that. I can't do it, but I would want to do it one day. And da da da. And I get a range of messages, and for one, I want men to put more confidence in themselves. For one, I feel like a lot of the messages I get it stem from this feeling of like I can't do it. And again, like I thought I couldn't do it at one point. I thought I couldn't get through a week, and I got through 2. And then I thought I couldn't get through a month, and I got through 3. And then I thought I couldn't get through, a day, and I got through 4. So it's like you gotta just set a goal and be intentional. That's really all it takes. I feel like porn addictions are crazy. Sex addictions are crazy. I'm not saying the people that have them are crazy. I'm just mean like it is it is intense. It is real life. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing. It's real life. Like that's what I mean. Like it's real fucking life. And you can't change shit about yourself unless you want to. And then not unless you just want to, but unless you're willing to. So you have to put action to your thoughts. You have to put action to like the things that you want to do and who you want to be. And if the most easiest part is just that switch, like it's the easiest because that's where you have the most power and that's where you have the most control. I can't predict where and what I'm gonna be 8 months from now. But if I start making decisions and actions now to be where I want to be, that can get me a hell of a lot closer. I can have a lot more faith in that. I can't have faith in just hoping and praying and wishing, you know, or wanting. Don't live a life of wanting. Like, you're gonna die one day. Like, bro, live your fucking life. Live it to the fullest. Try everything at least once if you want to, and just have fun. Don't allow judgment in society and your own restrictions stifle you from a full experience. Like, you will die. I'm turning this up because it's like, you will die. You will. You will be in the dirt, and people will come to your funeral and stand around you in tears. And there's nothing you can do about that. But there is something about the life that you live that you can do. Like, you can do a lot with that. And what you leave with other people, you know, when they are crying and surrounded you, you know, what are they crying thinking about type shit. But back on a higher note, I say that because I used to tell myself that. I'd be like, Nate, you're gonna die one day. And I'm like, you know, because it was a reminder of, like, you know, get your ass up. Don't be sad for too long. Don't be mad for too long. Don't stand still for too long. Keep going, keep doing, keep being, and don't fucking stop. Like, you're gonna die, bitch. So, and you ain't dead yet. Like, live. That's my intention of that. I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings or make nobody feel suicidal. I ain't trying to do all that. But you know, and I feel like with those messages that I get with all the men in my messages, it's like, they don't think like that. They're not thinking they're gonna die. They just thinking like, today, today, today. Like, nah, baby, today is not gonna be forever. You know, so if you want to do it, do it. You know, if you don't think you can do it, challenge yourself and dare yourself to do this shit. I dare you to do it, like, for real, because it's transformational. I've never been so clear. Like, I have no foggy mindset. I have no foggy brain. I don't feel tired. I don't feel lazy. I don't feel like I can't do shit. I don't feel insecure. I don't feel real hurt. I don't take things personal. I'm I'm not gossiping about other people in their life and wishing and praying that I could be this and be that. I'm present. I'm here. I'm me. I'm proud to be me. I see my beauty for the first time this year on semen retention, and it's transformational. Like, you will never be the same. I remember doing it. I remember when I first passed 2 weeks, and I was like, I'll never be the same from the things that I've seen and witnessed through it. Well, I remember when I did it for 3 months, and I was like, I will never be the same. And it was very simple shit. When I did it for 3 months, I remember the second month. It was not a lot. It was the first month because I had a friend. He did it with me for 1 month, and he was seeing the miracles from it. And I remember one time, like, we were just chilling, and we chilling, smoking, vibing, or whatever, talking, and he was we both we 90s babies, and he was older than me, but I have older brothers, so like I had the whole experience. So it's all nostalgic to me as well, and I was there. uh, but yeah, like we 90s babies, so we was talking about this cereal brand that we haven't seen since we was kids, and that's over a decade, over 2 decades long of like not seeing this cereal brand. So we talking about it one night. Mind you, this is like we're on like 2.5 weeks of semen retention. He was doing it with me. So it was like synergy. Which was way more helpful, way more powerful, doing it with your friend. But cause like y'all can push yourself. Y'all can, if he feeling weak one day, you can like give him that nudge. If I'm feeling weak one day, he could hold me accountable. It's synergy. And but yeah, we talked about the cereal, and I remember the very next day, we were gonna link up to like work out, and we stopped in the supermarket to get some fruit. We go to the fucking aisle to get the fruit, right? I'm sorry, my nose is itching. But we go to the fruit aisle. We go to the aisle to get the fruit, and it's like the very first thing that we see. We walk in the supermarket. The very first thing we see, the cereal on sale. It has like like $4 or $5, whatever. It's on sale, and it's the cereal brand that we was talking about the day prior. And it's things like that. Mind, we're talking about a cereal brand that we have not seen in over 20 years. And I was randomly in the forefront of a store on sale. And I'm not lying. That's the best part. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I feel I'm a skeptical type of person. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, this shit it blew my mind. And I was like, I'll never be the same again. Like, I see what the fuck people talk about. This time I'm doing it. I looked in the mirror one day, And this is probably like the second week. And I looked in the mirror and I'm just like, wow, I see myself. Like I see myself. And that probably sounds very stupid or basic, but I the way I grew up with a lot of programming from a lot of people, and it has tarnished a lot within me and within myself and the way that I've seen myself my whole life. It took until now for me to be like, you are a beautiful person. I used to feel extremely ugly. Like extreme isn't even the word. I need a deeper word to surpass that. I felt very, very fucking ugly. And I was told that for so long. And so after hearing it, I would be in the mirror for hours and I would just be trying to figure out why I look like how I look. Like, and trying to figure out, because I used to feel like I look so different from everybody else. My features are very different. I have big lips. I have a big nose. I have thick eyebrows, and I have when my locks weren't locks. I wasn't taking care of my hair, so my fro was very knotted and nappy, and coarse hair, and like like I was not. I used to wear glasses, so my eyes looked very tiny, and it's like it took like a lot to get to where I'm at, and like mentally and internally. And I just got out of a relationship a year ago that was extremely traumatic in every bit of it, and it took me back to other traumatic relationships that I had and moments with a lot of different. That's another video, but it just made me realize how much life I've missed out on, how much I missed out on myself. I was going through pictures and I'm just like going through very old pictures in my phone and I'm like, wow, like you're beautiful, and all these years that you took these pictures, all these years that you recorded and documented, you felt like shit and you felt ugly and you believed it. And I was on steam retention and I'm on 66 days now. It's like the second week and I looked in that mirror and like I finally saw myself. I finally saw my own beauty. And I feel like that has given me like so much. I don't know if this sounds like weird or narcissistic, but I don't know, it was healing. It was healing for me. Like I finally felt seen by my own self. Like for real with steam retention, it's given me space to heal. And I know that I've been needing to do it for so long and I've kept so much shit in. And I don't tell people anything about me. Like people see the surface, they see what they want to see what I show them, but a lot of people don't know me. My family even, And so steam retention has given me that space to really like become who I am and to see who I am, to be who I am, to understand where I come from and what made me. And it's given me a chance to like really take all of my power back. And that's also why like I'm not having sex with the steam retention because I feel like, you know, this is a moment for me to like have ownership of my body, have ownership of my own self. My body has not been mine for so long. And to finally feel that security is surreal and it's a feeling that I never want to let go. And I may never date again. I may never get another relationship because it reminds me of horrible, horrible things. But more importantly, just because I finally have me and I'm nobody else's. This has gotten a little deep. um, so you see, like semen retention has been. If I wasn't on semen retention, I wouldn't have this clarity. I wouldn't have these moments to meditate and reflect and like. And it's crazy because I've been meditating a lot more. I used to meditate for hours. I used to be able to meditate for like 6, 8 hours out the day, like a whole shift, and really be meditating the whole time, like consciously and intentionally, even when I would pass out, you know. And I haven't been able. I haven't. Well, I have been able to, but I haven't done it in years. You know, life and everything that's going on, I've kind of distracted my own self, or I've just done it a lot less. Like I don't do 6 hours out the day. Um, excuse me. But with semen retention, I have been able to dig back into that meditative state, and it's very naturally. I'm not even trying. It's just like I'll be on my phone, or I'll be watching something, or I'm doing something, and something just it's this urge, it's this intuition that's just like stop, lay down, close your eyes, and just do it. And I do it because it's like, you know, I can't. I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to make any mistakes, and a lot of mistakes I've made have been not following my intuition, and so I'm very adamant on listening to it. And so, you know, I listen to it now, and every time I do it, I'm blessed. It's like I'm being rewarded for listening to myself, and it's natural. I'm not forcing myself to meditate. I'm not doing none of that. Like it's naturally coming to me, and I'm just naturally doing what I'm meant to do. Um, Semen retention, man, it's really a miracle. Like I can't stress this enough. And I'll make another video because this one's already like 20 minutes. I'll make another video on it. If you have like any more questions, like put it in the comments, subscribe, put in my notifications for like when I post again. But yeah, like message me or a comment on the video. Like let me know if you have any more questions, and I'll definitely tap into it. But semen retention as a man, I think it is the best thing that any man can ever possibly do. Um, I feel like you will transform. I can't say that enough. And again, my goal is 1 full year. I'm at 66 days, and I'm at 8 months no sex, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait until I get through a full year because I have so many goals and visions for it, but that I know I'll see through. But I just can't wait to be a witness to it myself. I can't wait be a testimony and to have a testimony on what gets me to where I'm going. But I don't know, try it. Try it. If any of this like hits you and like you feel like it's something that you're interested in, I say try it. Just try it and get a journal and write down everything that happens for like 1 week. Just try it for 1 week. You're gonna live until you're like 100, 200 years old. Do it for one little fucking week and see what happens. Just see what happens. And that's why I want to do it for a year. People think that I'm prolonging it or I'm doing the most, but it's like, what if I live to be 89 years old? 1 year of my life isn't gonna mean shit. Even now, I'm 26. It's like 1 year of my life is not gonna slow me down. It's not gonna do nothing to me. You know, I can do one little year. It's not that deep. Look at we're already in December. Like another year has just flashed by. But yeah. Thanks for watching if you watched, and I guess that's it for now.